0% balance transfers UK. What to check before you move debt. A 0% balance transfer pauses the interest. It does not pause the debt. On paper, it looks like a gift. Move what you owe onto a new card, stop paying interest for a set period, and get some breathing space. Used deliberately with a plan and a date, it can save real money. Used as relief, it becomes a way of moving the same balance around while the total slowly grows, because the old cards are still there, and the promotional rate always ends. This guide explains how balance transfers work, what the fee really costs, what ends an offer early, why lenders make these offers in the first place, and what to check before you move anything. This is general information and education only, not personal financial advice. The Real Debt Guy is not FCA regulated. Quick answer. What is a 0% balance transfer? A 0% balance transfer moves an existing credit card or store card balance onto a new card that charges no interest on that balance for a promotional period. You usually pay a transfer fee, charged as a percentage of the amount moved and added to the new balance. So the debt starts slightly larger than it was. The 0% rate applies for a fixed period. When it ends, the remaining balance moves to the card's standard rate, which is typically much higher. Three things decide whether a transfer helps: whether you clear the balance before the promotional period ends, whether the fee is smaller than the interest you would otherwise pay, whether the old cards stay closed and unused. If any of those three fail, a transfer can leave you worse off than when you started. Useful next steps before you read on. Before you apply for anything, work out where you actually are. If you are also being offered one loan to cover everything, read our guide on debt consolidation loans. If you cannot afford the current minimum payments, read our guide on UK token payments. If you are weighing up one payment across all creditors, read our guide on debt management plans. If you have already missed payments, read our simple guide on defaults and default notices. If the balances keep coming back, read our guide on controlling your spending. And if spending is tied to how you are feeling, read our guide on emotionally handling debt. A transfer is a tool for a plan you already have. It is not a plan on its own. About to move a balance? If you are looking at a 0% offer and you're not sure whether moving the debt helps or just delays it, our support options can help you get the full picture on paper and understand the risks and alternatives before you apply for anything. How a balance transfer actually works. The mechanics matter more than the headline. You apply for a new card with a balance transfer offer. The lender assesses whether the borrowing is affordable for you and what limit to give you. The limit may be lower than your balance. If it is, you can usually only move part of the debt, which leaves you managing two cards instead of one. You request a transfer. Most offers require the transfer to be made within a set window after opening the account. Miss the window and the promotional rate may not apply. The fee is added. The transfer fee is charged as a percentage of the amount moved and added to the new balance. The 0% period runs. No interest is charged on the transferred balance for the promotional term as long as you keep to the conditions. The rate reverts. At the end of the period, anything left moves to the card's standard rate. You also usually cannot transfer a balance between two cards issued by the same bank or the same banking group. People often discover this at the application stage. The pros of a 0% balance transfer. Being fair about it, there are real benefits when the conditions line up. Interest stops on the transferred balance. Every payment goes to the balance, rather than to interest. The balance falls faster for the same payment. That is the whole point of the product. It can save money overall if the fee is smaller than the interest you would have paid. A single card can be simpler than 3 or 4 separate minimum payments. A fixed promotional end date creates a deadline, which some people find genuinely motivating. Notice what is not on that list. It does not reduce what you owe. It does not fix affordability. And it does not repair a credit file. The cons and the traps people find out later. Common traps to check before moving debt. The fee makes the debt bigger on day one. A percentage of the amount moved is usually added to the balance. Minimum payments will not clear it. If you only pay the minimum during the promotional period, a large balance may still be there when the rate changes. The reversion rate is usually high. Once the standard rate applies, the saving can disappear quickly. Missing a payment can end the offer. Some agreements allow the promotional rate to be withdrawn if you break the terms. Purchases may not be at 0%. A balance transfer offer and a purchase offer are not always the same thing. You may only be offered part of what you need. If the limit is lower than expected, you could end up with debt split across more than one card. Applications leave a footprint. A credit search and a new account can both affect your credit file. The old cards stay open. This is the big one, and it deserves its own section. Important. The transferred card is not a cleared card. When you move a balance off a credit card, the old card is not closed. It shows a zero balance and a full available limit. That is the moment most balance transfers quietly fail. Nothing dramatic happens. The card is simply there, and over the following months it gets used because the underlying gap between income and outgoings has not changed. 6 months later, there are 2 balances instead of 1, and one of them is on a card charging its standard rate. If you do transfer, decide in advance what happens to the old card and treat that decision as part of the plan, rather than an afterthought. A balance transfer buys you time. Time is only valuable if you have decided what you're going to do with it. Diane's story. Diane had around £3,000 spread across 2 credit cards and was paying interest on both. A 0% transfer offer arrived in the post. She was accepted, and she moved both balances onto the new card. For the first 3 months, it felt like a win. The interest had stopped, and the balance was finally moving. Then the car needed work. The old cards were sitting in a drawer with nothing on them, so she used one. A few months later, she used the other for a family birthday. When the promotional period ended, the transferred balance had come down, but not by much, because she had been paying close to the minimum. She now had a reverted balance on the new card, plus 2 cards with fresh balances on them. Nothing about the offer was misleading. The product did exactly what it said. The problem was that Diane had been given breathing space without a plan, and the old cards had never been closed. Why lenders offer 0% deals? It is worth understanding the commercial logic, because it tells you where the risk sits. The fee is income on day 1. A percentage of every transferred balance is earned immediately. A proportion of customers will not clear the balance in time. Those customers pay the standard rate afterwards, and that is where much of the profit comes from. Some customers will spend on the card. Purchases may be charged at a different rate. It buys a long-term customer. Cards are sticky. People keep them for years. Some customers will break the terms. A missed payment can end the promotional rate early. None of that makes the product bad. It makes it a product. The lender's model assumes a share of customers will not use it well, and the whole question is whether you will be in that share. The maths to do before you apply. Do this on paper before any application. Write down the exact balance you want to move. Work out the transfer fee in pounds, not as a percentage. Divide the total, including the fee, by the number of months in the promotional period. That is the monthly payment needed to clear it in time. Compare that figure with what is genuinely left each month after your priority bills. Work out roughly what interest you would pay over the same period if you did nothing. Compare the fee against that interest figure. Decide what happens to the old cards. Check whether the old card and the new card are from the same banking group. Check the transfer window and diarize the promotional end date. Decide what you would do if the balance is not clear when the offer ends. If the monthly figure at step 3 is more than the figure at step 4, a transfer alone will not clear this debt. And that is worth knowing before you apply, rather than 11 months in. Work out the monthly figure first. Use the TRDG budget planner before you apply for anything. It can help you set out your income, priority bills, essential spending, and what is genuinely left, so you know whether the balance can realistically be cleared inside the promotional period. When a balance transfer can genuinely work, it can work well in a fairly specific set of circumstances. The balance is manageable, and you can see a realistic route to clearing it. The monthly payment needed to clear it in time fits your budget. The fee is meaningfully less than the interest you would otherwise pay. You are not currently in arrears or dealing with default notices. The old cards will be closed, or at least removed from your wallet and your saved payment details. You set a reminder for the promotional end date. Your income is reasonably stable over the period. If most of those are true, a transfer is a sensible piece of admin. If several are not true, the honest answer is that the product is not the problem you need to solve first, when it is the wrong tool. Be straight with yourself if any of these apply. You are already missing payments or have received a default notice. You would be transferring for the 2nd or 3rd time. The minimum payment is all you can manage. Your income is unstable. You are using credit for essentials, such as food or energy. The amount involved is large relative to your income. You are hoping a new card will stop the letters. In those situations, moving the debt is not the decision that changes anything. What changes things is dealing with affordability directly, whether that is reduced payments, a plan across all creditors, or a formal route. Why the balances came back. Balance transfers rarely fail because of the interest rate. They fail because of what happens in month 4. Spending is not only a math problem, it responds to stress, tiredness, celebration, guilt, and the feeling of having finally caught up. A cleared card can feel like permission, so it helps to be honest about which of these is true before you move anything. Income dropped, and outgoings never adjusted. A one-off cost got absorbed onto credit. Spending is doing a job that has nothing to do with the items bought. The household budget has never actually been written down. Only the last one is fixed by admin. The others need a change you can live with. What happens to your credit file? A balance transfer is not credit repair. The application involves a credit search, and opening a new account changes the age profile of your accounts. Moving balances can reduce utilization on the old cards, which some scoring models treat positively. But the total amount you owe has not changed. Missed payments on the new card are reported like any other agreement, and any existing defaults stay on your credit file for 6 years from the date they were recorded. The UK credit reference agencies are Experian, Equifax and TransUnion, and their records are not always identical. Promotional period about to end. If a 0% period is running out and the balance is still there, our support options can help you get everything on paper and work out what to deal with first, before the rate reverts. Want weekly plain English debt help? Join the TRDG newsletter for simple debt help, money tips and practical guidance, without scare tactics or confusing jargon. Frequently asked questions about 0% balance transfers. Does a balance transfer reduce my debt? No. It moves the balance and pauses interest for a period. The transfer fee usually makes the balance slightly larger to begin with. What happens when the 0% period ends? Anything left moves to the card's standard rate, which is typically much higher than the promotional rate. Will minimum payments clear the balance in time? Usually not. Divide the balance, including the fee, by the number of promotional months to see what is actually needed. Can I lose the 0% rate? Yes. Many agreements allow the promotional rate to be withdrawn if you break the terms, for example by missing a payment. Are purchases also at 0%? Not necessarily. A balance transfer offer and a purchase offer are separate features. Can I transfer between cards from the same bank? Usually not. Transfers between cards issued by the same bank or banking group are normally excluded. Should I close the old card? If you transfer, decide about the old card as part of the plan. A cleared card with a full limit is how most transfers end up making things worse. What if I'm declined? That is information about affordability, not a reason to look for a more expensive product. It is usually a moment to look at routes that do not involve new credit. Is a transfer better than a consolidation loan? They are different tools with different risks. Neither reduces what you owe. And a loan secured on your home is a different level of risk again. Not sure where to start? If you're weighing up a balance transfer and are unsure whether it helps or just moves the problem, the TRDG Debt Help Hub can help you find the right starting point. The Real Debt Guy's final thoughts. A 0% balance transfer is a genuinely useful piece of financial admin for someone who already has a plan, a stable income, and the discipline to close the old cards. For everyone else, it is a pause button. And pause buttons cost money. The fee lands immediately, the deadline arrives quietly, and the standard rate is waiting on the other side. So, before you move anything, do the 4 sums. The balance, the fee in pounds, the monthly payment needed to clear it in time. What is genuinely left each month after your priority bills? If those numbers work, use the offer deliberately and diarize the end date. If they do not, the transfer is not the decision that will change your position. And there is no shame in dealing with the affordability question directly instead.